Now, over the next couple of weeks, of course, with the local election, or with the general election rather, just 2 weeks away, we are going to be bringing you coverage of the various candidates. 16 people have so far declared to run here in Kerry. We're trying to give them all a fair crack of the whip and find out what they all stand for, what their policies are, etc., etc. And we're going to start this week with Michelle Keane. Michelle is from Knocknagoshel. She's running as an independent, as she did in the local elections. She didn't get elected in the Castle Island local electoral area, but she did get more than 900 votes. And buoyed on by that, she decided to run in the general election. Now, Michelle Keane has some controversial views, particularly on things like immigration policy, and more recently, she's been very vocal in her opposition to the Department of Education's SPHE course, which is being taught in secondary schools. And she has made quite a name for herself on TikTok, where she's attracted quite a large following. But it was the good old-fashioned way of getting votes that we were more interested in earlier this week, because I decided to follow Michelle while she was out canvassing, knocking on doors, asking people face-to-face for their votes. So she agreed to let me follow her around Tralee yesterday as she knocked on doors around St. John's Park in the centre of the town and asked people to give them her number one. And just as we set out on that canvass, I just commented to her that it must be difficult as a mother of two and a businesswoman to juggle everything and to get out canvassing. And this is what she replied to me to that question.
The one thing is people keep remarking to me is, geez, Michelle, your energy. I suppose I've great energy and I've great passion for life. And I do actually want to make a difference, and I do care about people. And I feel, you know, this is going to be the most important general election in the history of the state, I believe. And, you know, we have one chance to elect good independents now and, you know, try and save this country. Because everyone is complaining on the doorstep. Well, 98% are complaining about immigration. You know,
is that the number one issue you're hearing?
It is the number one issue, yeah, that I'm hearing on the doorsteps. Then, like, you've roads is huge, traffic. You know, everyone has like problems. You know, but I suppose housing is, you know, up there with immigration and roads in Kerry.
That's what you're hearing.
That's what I'm hearing. They're the top three.
So we're going to knock on a few doors here in Tralee. Is that okay?
That's perfect, no problem.
We'll see. Just to tell listeners, you haven't set anything up?
I haven't. And you know what? Whatever happens on the doorstep, I always take it as a positive. You know, some people are into this election, general election. More people don't give a damn, you know, which is sad.
Have you got a bit of that apathy?
Apathy, I suppose a little bit, but, you know, I suppose people are so concerned now with the rising costs of inflation that everyone is concerned. And you know what I find now is the young people now, because of my social media and TikTok platform, are really going to come out and vote now and show their voice on November 29th. And like, as I keep saying, the young people are the future, you know, and if we don't get them out voting, we've no hope.
Yeah. Well, let's have a stroll around. Are you finding people recognise you from social media when you knock on the door?
Oh, they do. I mean, particularly in pubs. Like, I've gone into so many pubs and they've been blaring on the television and YouTube, you know, and I kind of do get a kick out of that.
In your videos?
They have my videos, yeah. Like, publicans are saying that I've made their trade over the last 7 months, and that's kind of funny, like, you know.
Do you knock on every single door when you're out?
Because I wouldn't like my house to be crossed if canvassers were coming.
Has somebody here?
Lovely to meet you. My name is Michelle Keane from Knocknagoshel, and I'm going as an independent candidate in the general election. What's your own name?
John.
And John, what are your concerns really at the moment?
Well, without a doubt, scooters on the footpath and bicycles.
That's very dangerous, yeah. The electric scooters, is it? And they shouldn't be on the footpaths anyway. No, they're illegal on the footpaths.
Especially with the speed they travel at.
Yeah, and that's an issue.
But even kids or anything going out the gate and the speed they travel.
Yeah.
You know.
And come here, how are you finding the cost of living now?
So, like.
Yeah.
Up and down.
I'm asking you, John, for your number one or your next highest preference. I'm very passionate about representing the people of Kerry now. I'm asking for your number one. It's lovely meeting you, John.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nobody home here either, so the leaflet goes in the letterbox.
We'll just keep moving.
Okay.
How are you? Lovely to meet you.
I know who you are, yeah.
Do you, how do you know me?
Just from posters.
Oh, posters, good man. After that, I'm going independent. What are your concerns?
Housing.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you renting here?
Renting here, yeah.
Right. And you're working?
Working, yeah.
Very hard. Can I take your name and number?
Yeah, you can, of course.
And if you give me your number one or your next highest preference, I'm going to prioritise your case.
Nobody there? Has anybody actually shut the door in your face? No?
Yeah, in the local elections, 5 people did. But that was nothing compared to the thousands of people that opened their doors and welcomed me with open arms. But that's part of the job. You sign up for this.
You want a thick skin though?
Oh, you want no skin? Thank God I don't take it personal, because going into politics, if you're in this game to take it personal, forget it.
Anyone home here? No? This says no junk mail.
Well, my literature is not junk. You know, I'm out for the good of the country, so I always put it in.
Nobody there either? Do you fall into bed every night exhausted after the whole...
What happens then, like, is when you come home at night and you have the kids gone to bed or whatever, you're catching up on emails. You know, I don't have a team. Like, I'm not, you know, as in Paddy Ellis now and the Norma Foley's, they have a whole team and, you know, secretaries and everything. I do everything myself.
But you have family and friends, presumably, who go
I
out
do.
with you.
No, I canvass on my own.
Do you?
I've canvassed, so I've earned every vote that I got in the local elections, because people are voting for me. Like, other people have, you know, requested and taken my leaflets and handed them out themselves. But, oh, hello, lovely to meet you.
Okay, well,
What's your own name?
Billy.
Billy, lovely to meet you. My name is Michelle. Billy, I'm running as an independent in Kerry in the general election.
No bother.
And I'd be asking you for your number one vote or your next highest preference, Billy.
Not a bother.
What would you consider voting for me?
I would.
Why would you consider it?
No face.
Good man.
You know what I mean? So, hopefully, no IDs.
Oh, thank you. What are your concerns in Tralee, Billy?
Houses and jobs, you know what I mean? But, yeah, but there's a lot more to be done with Tralee.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot more for families, we'll say. Long weekends there, I see long weekends. There's nothing around town for families or anything. There's a town park, but there that could be used a lot more.
John, lovely to meet you. My name is Michelle. I'm looking for your number one or your next highest preference. I'm independent, John.
Yeah.
Will you consider voting for me?
Of course.
Good man.
No, I look after you. No problem.
Thank you so much. What are your concerns around Tralee around?
Housing, really?
Yeah, housing and renting.
Well, I'm okay housing, but
But like, I mean, the rent they're charging.
It's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, that has to be changed. Like, I don't know.
They're working for the rent.
Yeah, they're working for them.
They would,
Like,
like,
I keep saying, Billy and John, we need to house our own. We need to look after our own. Like, we need to deport all the unvetted, undocumented migrants back to where they came from, because if they've no passport, no entry, and look after our own. Hopefully now. Oh, there's light. Hi, canvassers. Sorry, how are you?
How are you?
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Keeping? Lovely to meet you.
You're the lady with the water.
That's right, that's me. That's me.
This is Margaret. Wait till I get round here.
Come in. Hello. How are you? My name is Michelle.
She founded spring water
Yes.
that gives you special minerals.
That's correct. You've it all.
I have, because I found all about it.
Good woman.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking, ladies, for your number one vote
Number one
on
vote.
November 29th.
What do you mean? Are you independent?
I'm independent, Michelle Keane. I'm from Knocknagasha. Would you consider
Were you on
voting
TikTok?
for me? Ah, yes, I'm on TikTok. Did you see me?
My brother sent it to me. Yeah.
Very good. Will you vote for me? Will you give me a vote?
We look after you.
Because
People like down here, they badly need lights down here.
Right.
There isn't the one light to be seen.
It is great.
And they're all coming in under that archway over there and drinking and taking drugs over there. This young lady here would love to go up to her neighbour's house, but there's no lights here at
There
night.
isn't no. Ah, that's
And
all.
she sits inside on her own.
And
as a
who is
traitor.
Am I right?
Do you know how, like, we were up there with canvassing at the front there with a fella, and he himself and his partner can't get a council house.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, we have to be.
And I want to tell you something now, and I'll
Yeah.
let you go.
Yeah.
There's a house above in Shannakill.
Yeah.
My granddaughter was going out with a fella above there. Right across the road from them, the house has been empty 4 years. There's the one outside in Glenaville.
Yeah.
The woman is dead since last November. It's empty since.
We're up in Shannakill, did you say?
I can't remember the number, but I could find out for you.
Will you text me it?
I'll find you on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll hunt you down.
My number.
Oh, she can do it.
No problem.
I'll hunt you down.
But my number is there anyway.
And there's several houses. All I can count. There's 25 houses from Little Strand down in Bale, in Ashty, all the way into Ballybunnan that are empty, and people crying out for houses.
That is just an extract there from yesterday when I went out with Michelle Keane, following her on the canvas. Michelle is running independent in the Kerry constituency in the general election. We'll all be casting our ballots, I think, today fortnight, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting what came up on the doorsteps there. Things like scooters and footpaths, high rent, housing, not enough for families to do in the town of Tralee, problems with lighting, etc. Those were some of the issues that came up on the doorsteps, and you saw yourself the reaction that Michelle Keane got. And we will be going out and about over the next couple of weeks and following other candidates on the canvas and finding out how they get on as well, so stay tuned for that. If you've any thoughts on that, or if you'd like to send us in any comments this afternoon, get in touch. 083 300 3300. We'd love to hear from you.
Talk about